It's intimidating and challenging to have difficult and potentially divisive conversations. And while there's no specific set of steps that work in every situation, there are 4 mindsets that help keep those conversations healthy. So in this session, I want to share with you. The first one is what we talked about in the first session, listening. Don't go into any conversation with the goal of making a point. People who make a point never make a difference. Respond to disagreements by saying, "Tell me more. Why do you see it that way? How do you arrive at that conclusion? Tell me more." You'll be amazed at what you learn when you listen before you explain or correct or seek to change. So the first mindset you need to approach difficult conversation with is to be prepared to listen. So second, befriend. What I mean by that is affirm that you value your friendship or building a relationship with this person regardless of your disagreements. People should always know that you value them even when you disagree with them. Before you discuss the problem or the disagreement, affirm that that person matters to you personally more than fixing the problem. Be like Daryl Davis. He's a black man who has spent the last 30 years befriending members of the KKK. He simply had dinner with Klansmen, and over 200 members of the KKK have given up their robes. Why? Because he had the mindset to befriend them. And so third thing I recommend is to care for this person. Part of loving someone like Jesus, it means caring for the person. Understanding where they're coming from, their experiences or their challenges or their pain. You can care and still confront an issue. You can care without excusing a problem. As a matter of fact, you should always care for the person and confront the issue. The minute the issue becomes personal, you've missed it. Care for the person, discuss the problem, so you listen, you befriend, you care for, and then finally, listen, this is hard, you defend. Now, I'm not saying you should defend a person's position or decision if it's wrong. I'm saying it's your responsibility to defend their dignity, value, and worth, even if you believe they're wrong. That means you resist the urge to talk about that person behind their back. You do nothing to diminish their value, worth, and dignity. And it means you use your influence to protect them from others who may try to attack them. All of us have certain levels of influence and powers that others don't have. It's the student in school who has the respect of his friends and with a word can stop the bullying. It's the supervisor or a boss who can step in and, right or wrong, stand up for the value of another person. So it's our responsibility to intentionally use our privileges, our influences, our powers we have to speak on behalf of others. Protect them who don't have that same privilege, influence, or power. So you can disagree with someone, and at the same time stand by them and stand up for them if others try to demean them. So just to review, you listen, you befriend, you care for, and then you defend. These 4 perspectives and attitudes can help any difficult or divisive conversation go better because they communicate you care more about the person than the problem. You want to make a difference more than you want to make a point. If you want to dig deeper into practical approaches to handling conflict, we have a great series on our YouTube channel called Adulting is Hard. I think you'd find it very helpful. And remember, be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Let's be people who make a difference instead of just making a point.